What's up, y'all, man? Hey, this is the first live stream, first time doing it, so you know what I'm saying. Uh, Shout out to everybody that been supporting the channel, been blowing up over many places and stuff like that. I'm very proud and very humble for that. The reason why I brought this up today because it was a guy, I'm talking to, supposed to be a Black Panther, whoopty my name or nothing like that, and he was cheering Obama and the liberal policies and things of that nature, which is most Black people in the states do any damn way. But I'm listening to this dude cheer the policies and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, dude, what's really good? You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a minute. Maybe that help out a little bit more. I'm like, damn, dude, what's really good? You cheering these policies and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Many people don't know about the policy of non-alignment. You know, in this new age of politics and national politics is going on across the United States, really across the world. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in the world going back to where they coming from. They ain't trying to deal with this multiculturalism stuff. And it's hard for Black people to understand that because, people here, because they every time we try to build something up, it got destroyed back down. So generations and upon generations have left this gap where, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing really left to fix. But in the project of non-alignment, you know what I'm saying, we gotta think about the policies and stuff like that. Every people should have an independent policy, number one, based on the coexistence of states with different political and social systems and on a non-alignment, or should be treated as a favor of such a policy. A country concerned with consistently supporting the movements of national independence, because every group of people is a nation. Every group of people here has a heritage. No matter how much you want to, you can be us a white supremacy or whatever, whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Saying people ain't got no heritage. Everybody got a heritage. A country that's not a member, you by little agreements. You know what I'm saying? You should do based on what it is for your strategy. You know, just because they say they're your friend, they're not really your friend like that. We just haven't learned a lesson of things of that nature dealing with non-alignment. And non-alignment especially going to be important coming up in this midterm election coming in this country. First of all, I must say that the politics of the white man is insipid. Democrat Party, Republican Party, they all the same. That the birds are going two things. But we got to get a non-alignment agreement. First of all, we're not going to just jump out and just regularly and enormously vote Democrat. I think that myth is going to be smashed this time around. You know what I'm saying? That Black people just earnestly just willy-nilly just give their vote to the Democrats. Obama was a wake-up call for a lot of people. Like they're trying to say Obama just come around he picked like 88 people that he wanted to run and stuff like that, got his back. But he did that last time and they lost anyway. So, his brand is for him. It's not for a spread, brand for everybody. But in dealing with this non-alignment, we got to look at our social conditions, our economics, and our political conditions in this country. And see where we're going to go and which way we're going to face and which way we're going to move. A lot of people ain't trying to move like that. They're inherently stuck in these ideas. They're still in this progressive, what would I call it, progressive popular front type system. If you read books like, Henry Haywood, Harry Haywood, Black Bolshevik. Harry Haywood was a guy that should get a lot of credit. Cyril Briggs, the African Blood Brotherhood, Grace Campbell, females and male writers and stuff like that. The left and their policy in their group politics is always going to use, even they said in the Henry Haywood book, Black Bolsheviks, they use Black folks for entertainment and cannon fodder. We got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have a lot of this stuff like Malcolm X said in this famous speech of October 10th in 1963, I think it was, at UC Berkeley, that, now you got politics, now you got entertainers speaking for you. You know what I'm saying? Because deep down in white supremacy mind, this is where Black folks are supposed to be at. They either entertainment or cannon fodder. You know what I'm saying? Labor is a pursuit. So even Malcolm X confirmed, and you can even see it today with no disrespect to LeBron James, I respect the dude, you know what I'm saying? But, he built a school. You know what I'm saying? And woo this and the third. So they put him up as an entertainment thing, you know what I'm saying, to push ahead. This is how they do them. They knock down and cascade the old school, the old school entertainers. Bill Cosby, they ruined his reputation. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson, he's done that whole old school list from my parents' era. That's a done this and dead list of entertainers. Harry Belafonte, he might be, but he's not really a factor. He's not really gonna push the ball. You know what I'm saying? Not in this day and age generation. So they gotta boost up and hike up new entertainers. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to entertainment, hey, it's always somebody controlling the strings on that. That's why it's important, as I said before, and it's not an alignment process to build up your own black media and to pick your own people. But this is a quick review on that alignment. You know what I'm saying? We're not going this way, we're not going up. We're gonna do it for black issues. We need this stuff done. The water's still bad in Flint. Just a couple days ago this week, one of the Move Africa people finally got out of jail. But we need to keep more pressure on it to keep more of them out of jail. Them brothers and sisters shouldn't be in prison. Same thing with Mutulu Shakur and Mudu Arjavar. These brothers and sisters are still in prison, but we ain't got no organization and no structure to build it up because we're aligning to other people's stuff. Everybody got paid on that situation for us. So we got to look at things like that. But we still don't look at it. We still just don't get it. So hopefully, this is a short video about non-alignment. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into it, but I had to hurt me get on the mic because that guy kind of like, man, you a Black Panther. What the hell are you talking? You're supposed to be a Black Panther. What is she talking about? And this is no. Well, we need an independent, and the conversation was like, well, we need an independent party. Well, we've been talking. That's what the Black Panther Party supposed to have been about from the get-go. Besides all the guns and shit like that. Just to do for some independent party. But you know what I'm saying? But we know really on your history, and you just jumping on a bandwagon. Another thing like Umar Johnson said, you know what I'm saying? And we need to really watch out for this. You know what I'm saying? Umar Johnson kind of called it out. We need to watch out for this. Her wife, my is kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Hollywood consciousness versus grassroots consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you're seeing a big boost for Hollywood consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to put the entertainer concept. Malcolm X is talking about with the entertainers. Now you got Dick Gregory. This Malcolm X said, you got Dick Gregory speaking for me. You got Lena Horne speaking for me. You got Harry Belafonte speaking for me. And when you look back in that concept that Malcolm X is talking about, majority of those people that he named off, except for Dick Gregory, they all had white spouses. Nobody really analyzed that and sit down and analyze that. The reason why they was pushing the civil rights ball back then because they couldn't get the same treatment going in with their white wives and white husbands. They got treated like that in front of them. But they felt like since they had married into the Caucasian race, they felt a little bit more special. Nobody talks about that. Nobody really analyzes that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing going on now. You can see it with Serena. You know what I'm saying? You can see it with all the stuff, the Hollywood consciousness and stuff like that. Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? If we kept it real, and y'all can read this up in Business Insider magazine. I think it was about, early August. Check. They're in August now. By April. You know what I'm saying? April, probably May, sometime around there. That LeBron said he wasn't going to protest during the national anthem. But then again, when Dak Prescott said the same thing, you're going to jump on him. You know what I'm saying? So they know who to protect and know who not to protect. You know what I'm saying? This is how the game goes. Back to the entertainment issue. So they got an entertainment consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Where the grassroots consciousness, where the people that's in the field, that's really doing the dirt and doing the everyday struggle, like Biggie would say, you know what I'm saying? Going through the ups and downs, it's really downplayed and downcasted. And we've seen that a lot too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, like the guy in Minnesota, much love to the person in Minnesota, man, when the police shot the brother, lynched the brother and shot him in his back running away. You know what I'm saying? Just because you get a catch and this offloaded like 17 in his ass and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was murder. He came up there and, we need to keep on doing that. Keep on putting pressure on that. Put pressure on that police chief. Put pressure on that police officer. You know what I'm saying? Freeze the target and isolate it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about everything once you freeze that target and isolate it. In this case, the police chief of that Minnesota city. You know what I'm saying? And that thing, you isolate that. Then all the rest of the people that's going to back him up, you start knocking them off because when they step to the plate, well, you're co-signing this. You understand? We got to develop a strategy, and the strategy is non-alignment. If it ain't got nothing to do with us, we ain't got to be involved in that. Black people weeping over people on the border. You know what I'm saying? That'd be common sense to stop all the drugs in the border. I mean, to me, it would. Before getting to big cities like Cincinnati, Detroit, and shit like that, and Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. But hey, I'm not intelligent. Fuck it, I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? That also tell you that's a plan and a plot that's beyond us that we got to get deeper into. Another thing about non-alignment too, there's a guy on here called Professor Black Truth or some shit like that. I can't think of his name. I was introduced to him by a friend. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about some stuff about a black CIA. A black CIA is a perfect boundary set up for the non-alignment system. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not trying to deal with you, we're trying to deal with him. We're trying to deal with what's our best interest. We've been so given and so forgiven that we forgot what is our best interest. We gotta think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's part of doing for self. Anyway, this is a nice little stream. I expect no visitors or nothing like that. Just want to get something off my chest about the non-alignment cycle. You know what I'm saying? If the grassroots and dealing with the non-alignment, another thing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the area you can't buy there, you know what I'm saying? Don't buy where you can't work at. You go in the Arab store, ain't no black people working there? Nope, can't buy there. You know what I'm saying? Packing a non-alignment purpose, hey, what the hell you doing in that neighborhood any without paying a tax? You know what I'm saying? That's called a tariff. That's what Trump doing on a worldwide scheme. That's called a tariff. You come over here selling these goods that you basically go to Walmart to go get any goddamn way, at a cheaper price, then hike the price up to me because I don't have a car or had the transportation or the ways and means to get to Walmart back and forth carrying all these goods, or Aldi's or whatever, and you tax me the extra increase on that stuff. No. You know what I'm saying? No. Hell no. We got to start thinking. The non-alignment. Non-alignment means we doing for self, we doing for us. Anyway, you have a wonderful day, man. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. I've been getting a lot of love, a lot of places and stuff like this. Had a guy call me from New York. You know what I'm saying? Had somebody call me from Florida not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love. I do it for y'all. I do it for, for African people. And I ain't going to stop doing it. We're going to get this black media cracking and going on and doing other things. You know anybody that does music, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, get their SoundCloud, I'll help promote their music. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? One brother teach two brothers, and them two brothers teach four brothers, and them four brothers teach more brothers. And we're gonna keep it moving on and keep it moving. Black August, you know what I'm saying? And y'all have a wonderful one. Peace.